So, Killers of the Flower Moon burns with a kind of intensity and pain that few filmmakers are ever truly able to capture. In the hands of America's still best living filmmaker, Martin Scorsese proves again a true historian of American corruption in this poignant, long, but never dull masterpiece of complex, depraved people. Based on David Grain's nonfiction bestseller, the film centers on the Osage Nation of Native Americans in Oklahoma. These poor bastards strike it rich after finding oil, but soon find many of their people mysteriously getting murdered when white interlopers come into town looking to exploit the situation for all it's worth, which is quite a bit. Here we have a situation where a culture is being erased fully, co-opted by disreputable white men who have come to Oklahoma for no other reason than to pick it clean. It's open season on the natives, and Scorsese never shies away from the horrors or in making this seem like an out of control epidemic. The director even comparing it to the untold massacre that was the Tulsa race riot. Leonardo DiCaprio's Ernest Burkhart is one such example of the kind of white man this attracts, a lazy, good-for-nothing simpleton who spends much of his time robbing natives at mass gunpoint. He's a smooth talker and very handsome, which makes him all the more dangerous when many consider him just cute. Another man hiding behind a facade is his uncle William Hale, played by Robert De Niro, known around these parts as King Hale. Hale exerts tremendous power and influence. He knows the people, what ails them, and even where their money goes upon their death. He even orchestrates those himself while hiding behind an ingratiating man of the people politician's demeanor. Hale is a schemer of the highest order, and once he realizes that nephew Ernest is chauffeuring the very rich Molly Kyle, played by Lily Gladstone, around, he suggests the dim bulb turn on the charm and try to marry into her wealthy clan, thus making him a beneficiary if anything were to befall the bride. Now, Molly is no idiot. She knows that Ernest is interested in the money, but she also believes in him, mostly because he seems somewhat sincere in his belief in his love for her. These two have the most compelling relationship of the year, one where Ernest tries to balance love and care in one hand while adhering to his uncle's wishes in the other. Lies between them grow over the years. Her trust in him is steadfast, while he uses it almost as a weapon against her. DiCaprio is amazingly versatile here, playing a duplicitous coward who at times seems to not even be able to stand how much of a duplicitous coward he actually is. Gladstone is the real find here, though, playing a woman who sees all that's being done to her people. It eats away at her. She carries a tremendous sorrow and eventually becomes paranoid, and then far worse. She's never better than with DiCaprio, especially in the riveting final scene where all lies finally come to the surface. It's one of those movies where conspirators meet in secret to meet their exact ends. Hits are put out by Ernest at his uncle's behest, some of which on Molly's family. People are blown up. The gangland killings have the same kind of shock as a Scorsese mobster film, but they also come with a cruelty far more disgusting and heartbreaking. Scorsese's attention to detail about all that was happening right under the noses of the American government is extensive. The lack of humanity here is appalling. Insurance scams, dead kids, guardianships meant to take advantage, doctors participating in scams more than helping their patients, and then you got dirty insulin shots. There is so much depravity here that it's pretty much a relief to finally see a white hat come in at the 2 hour mark. That would be FBI agent Tom White, played by Jesse Plemons, in a perfectly understated performance. Other good performances come from John Lithgow and Brendan Fraser as lawyers once this case finally does go to trial. But as it stands, De Niro, DiCaprio, and Gladstone are shoo-ins for Oscar noms, and Scorsese is bound for several himself. The help of cinematographer Rodrigo Prieto, capturing the lusciousness of the Osage life and the horror of it under attack, editor Thelma Schumacher making sure that not a scene feels unimportant, and Robbie Robertson adding a haunting musical score. This is his best and most empathetic work in a while. I'm floored by it, and I'm happy to report that for the entire runtime, I did not feel the need to go to the bathroom one time until the last 10 minutes, which I'm chalking up to even my bladder was so stunned into silence by this incredible filmmaker that it just couldn't walk away. So that's cinema, baby. I'm going A on this one, guys. But that is my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Let me know down below there. Also, if you could click that subscribe button, click that like button. I know I've been away. I'm going to come back swinging real fast, guys. I swear to God. Yeah, I thank you guys for watching so much, and I hope you come back again. Bye bye.